So this is day 22 of daily reading series that uh, I have been doing for last 22 days, and today is 22nd video, and today is also 22nd of August 2023 Tuesday, and it's been, I think, it's 12:19 a.m. and today's chapter that I am going to read is poems and telegrams. Let's begin then. It is certainly quite wrong to read a poem in a hurry as if it were a telegram, though some contemporary poems do in fact have a few words as the average telegram. The content is in many cases different. I say in many cases because one does sometimes get telegrams that might almost be poems, and this one reads through quickly at first and then more slowly, realizing that some of the words can have more than one meaning, as in a poem. They are poems struck off at random. And I will go further and say that each text, however short, has its own reading time. A poem only communicates if read slowly. Only then does it have time to create a state of mind in which the images can form and be transformed. The graphic designer can also operate in this field where lettering and spacing must be calculated according to the effect required. Though it is commonly done, it is not right to use the same typefaces for poems as for the reports of board meetings. For rapid reading, the type must be simple and clear. The spaces between letters and words exactly calculated. The space around each word sufficient to isolate it completely from its surroundings, while the letters and background must not be done in contemporary colors. Quick legibility. Quick legibility is the quality required most of all for road signs. Yet, on most of the signs, we see the words have completely lost their shape. For example, the word Hull is shorter than the word Liverpool, but we often we often see it drawn to Hull so as to make it all of a length of Liverpool. In this way, our reading has been slowed down and the message retarded in the interest of a quite bogus aesthetic standard. When we are sitting in an armchair reading good book, we need to slow down our reading speed. And a number of writers and artists have realized this need. One of the effects of the total lack of punctuation is in the last chapter of Joyce Ulysses, is that it changes our reading speed. Klee once wrote a poem and filled the spaces between the letters with various colors. The result was that the words revealed themselves to the consciousness in slow motion. The futurists composed their table parolibre according to this principle, while poems have also been written with one word on each page. The reading time of posters is often varied by the use of lettering of different sizes, and a single word in large letters following 10 or 20 lines of small type will be read before the text that precedes it. Some posters and advertisements are read at 2 or 3 different speeds. One can also eliminate the spaces between the words. It certainly slows up the reading, but at the same time, it is very tiring to the eye. So in some publications that have artistic pretensions, the printed text is lined up on the left while the right left ragged. This is done so as not to split the words and create time gaps in the middle of them. Finally, a good designer could set a text with the reading time. Varying according to meaning and emphasis. Just as a person changes speed in speech to a certain extent, of course, this is already done with punctuation. Bye.